Hello, my beautiful Pisces. This is B with PharaohsTarot, and I'm here with your weekly elemental water game reading. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Your cards are pulled before we get started. We will never reach out to you for personal readings or donations. If you would like to book a personal reading or give a donation, all the information is in the description box below. Just click the three dots or more. Keep in mind, we have our summer sale still in full effect. 30% off all tarot readings. So our booking page has changed, and so with that change, you're able to book by the date and the time. That's my baby girls making noise, y'all. So since you're able to book differently, you're going to need a promo code now. Summer30, SUMMER30, all together. And that will give you 30% off any reading that you choose, okay? Let's tap in. We're on TikTok and on Instagram at PharaohsTarot. Lock in on our TikTok, though. For sure. We go live over there. Okay, Pisces. We have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, two aces back to back. Blessed. I'm hearing blessed and highly favored. Okay, you got the Death card with the Temperance and the Nine of Cups. With this new blessing from the divine, it's like your path has been blessed, your steps have been blessed, your plans have been blessed. And so it's transforming the way you move in the future, the things that you pursue, the people that you pursue. You could have Scorpio or Sag in your chart, but that could be the energy that you're dealing with. Like, you know, Scorpio comes before Sag, so you're taking things one step at a time. You're really tapping into each element within yourself. Maybe some of y'all are actually diving into your birth chart and finding what planets are where and how that actually affects you. But you're learning to take your time. Like, perhaps you felt like there was a rush, or maybe you waited too late for something, or maybe that you needed to be someone different or do somewhere different, or you know, you're getting clarity on how beautiful your heart is, on how imaginative your beautiful mind is, Pisces, and you're putting action behind what really fuels you. Okay, you're loving on yourself. Nine of Cups, you're actualizing wish fulfillment based on what you really want, because your heart has been balanced out. You're balancing the practical with the creative. Okay, you're no longer just strictly in a fantasy dream world. You're saying, okay, how can I bring this down to the 3D world in a practical manner? Okay, and that's really awesome. You have the Queen of Cups, and so you're being more selective with who you give your heart to, be it love, platonic, or business. You're being more selective of who you give your energy to, okay? Because you're valuing yourself more. And this 9 plus this Queen, it could be 10 of Cups. It could be some sort of family dynamic, or some sort of divine partnership, romance, or something. Sorry, my nose itches when I do reading sometimes. I apologize. But yeah, like the 9 of Cups, they're highlighting. The 9 is, okay, that doesn't have a partner, but anytime the 9 represents endings and conclusions. So there's usually a level up whenever you get to a 9. The divine is saying, okay, you recognize your worth. Now it's time to partner that and go with the 10. Maybe a 10 of Cups or a 10 of Pentacles or something like that. They didn't come out, but it's giving that. You have the Moon with the 5 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, the Magician, and you are a badass being full of life-loving possibilities. It's a very encouraging card in this deck. It's just to remind you of your power and who you are. Sometimes life and its challenges will have you think that you are less than who you really are, that you're less deserving because you've gone through a certain amount of challenges, or you are in a particular place in your life, and the divine is saying you are worthy no matter what. It's just a matter of creating your future by taking those steps, making the plan, making those creative plans tangible, and then taking action on those. You have the Moon with the 5. Yeah, so there's some sort of internal conflict that you're having. Maybe, like, you know, it's that energy of maybe you have a belief that all women are catty or something like that, or all relationships will end in betrayal, or all men cheat, or it's like this energy of like something like a always, you know what I mean? And those tend to be kind of dangerous, because always and all the time rarely really happens. It could be a lot of the time in your experience, but that you were also a different person before that transformation. So you have to start seeing yourself in a new light, and start approaching conflict differently, or start approaching situations that are in alignment with you differently. Everything doesn't deserve your attention or your focus. And so there's always wanting to win or be right. Okay, but now you have developed some sort of fear of partnership, some sort of fear of group settings, possibly. But you don't want to manifest in what you fear. You want to manifest in something new. So be mindful of your thoughts. Keep your thoughts light. Get on those positive affirmations. Here's one to start. You are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Okay, everything is working out for you. All right, all in due time. You got the Page of Swords. So there could be some sort of message that's coming in, like reminding you of that. Could be from a family member that you haven't spoken to in a while. Just letting you know that you are loved, you are cared for, you are on someone else's mind and heart. This could be you sending out a message to connect with someone as well. But you're getting your, I'm feeling you're getting your courage back to speak a truth, to send a letter. Okay, so let's go. We got Judgment with the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, 2 sevens back to back, the 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, Pisces. With this Judgment and the 7 of Swords, they will let you know who the deceptive people in your life are. They will let you know who's working against you. They will let you know who's not being honest, who's being deceptive, who's putting themselves on an opposing force intentionally by you. You don't have to stress and worry and try and figure out the right people to partner with. You're so intuitive. The best thing to do is to move forward one step at a time and trust your intuition as it leads you, okay? Because the divine will let you know for sure whatever this energy is with the Judgment card. Okay, your ancestors are really with you. They do not want you to be afraid about moving forward. Okay, they really want you to I feel like you have been fighting a battle of mental stability, perhaps. Maybe you need to take a few days off. I know it's kind of challenging. Maybe some people cannot take PTO or take a few days off, but I feel like you need a mental health day to sort of relax your mind and not have to worry or think about anything or care for anyone other than yourself. Even if it's just one day. Or maybe a day out on the town. Maybe you've been working so hard. Like, you know, put on something nice. Dress up for yourself. Even if you are, you know, you're single. Take yourself out on a nice date. Do something really nice for yourself. Like, just make it a day. Make it a day. You know, plan it out. If you like to go to museums, maybe start at a museum, then go have lunch, then go for a walk in the park, you know, grab you a little ice cream cone, then maybe take yourself out to dinner. Something like that. You know, go see a nice little avant-garde indie movie or something, or a cool, fun, action-filled movie, whatever it is that you like. But do that. You know, take that action to appreciate yourself, and then you're going to draw in more of that energy. But there's some sort of partnership that you are, could be with the elder in your family that's being healed, could be with a parental figure. It's a belief that you hold. Maybe somebody really tried to lower your self-esteem, and it's sort of showing up in your life and causing conflict in your home, causing conflict. You know, it's like getting people in your business type energy. And the divine is like, let's not do that. Okay? Your business is your business. All right? Even your best friends shouldn't be in your relationship business. Especially like long-term marriage is for you and your partner to work out, or you and a professional to work out. Because what's going to happen when y'all heal that rift between y'all, but in the heads of y'all friends, they still that person. So you want to keep your circle tight. All right? I'm not discouraging. Y'all can do what y'all want. Obviously, we have free will for sure. But just be mindful who you share your heart with, who you share your feeling with. Trust your intuition on that. The divine will let you know. And when they let you know, when they send you a sign, honor that and act on it. Okay? So you have the Ace of Swords with the King of Swords. Just said you getting clarity. Just said you're getting clarity. With the 6 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. Yeah, you leaving anything that creates illusions, chaos, anything that doesn't sit right, that's not on stable ground. You're walking away from anything that doesn't make sense. You know, if you have to put too much thought and effort into it, it's like, no. the truth is simple, okay? Divine clarity is very, doesn't come with a lot of smoke and mirrors, isn't hazy, it's a knowing, okay? So anyone that you're communicating with, any job or any friend group that still leaves you feeling like, well, I don't know if they really, it's a wrap. It's a wrap on all that. You walking away from all of that. You're leaving that, because you already started with that 9. You know what it feels like to leave something to get a better outcome for your life, okay? You're content within yourself, so you're not operating from a place of a void, of a lack. So when you do that, you kind of tend to attract people who you really don't want to be around, but you just don't want to be alone. So you're not doing that anymore, Pisces, okay? You're not allowing yourself to see the illusions that you may have cast on yourself. It's like rather to be alone in that peace and be surrounded by people and still feel alone. So you have the King of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. You got a match here. So this could have been a long time coming for you finding your match in or someone who mirrors your energy, or maybe someone who mirrors your work ethic at work, or maybe somebody you want to partner with for a long-term relationship. Y'all could have fire heavily in y'all chart, but stability was needed to get to this point, okay? So if this was you, needed to be stable in order to fully invest in your dreams first, or for you to be stable in order for you to even pursue dating. You know, if you're still getting your life together, you're still getting that foundation of where you want to be, you're not really settled, it's not really a good time to look for a partner, because you're going to attract that same energy. It was time for you to get stable, but the outcome, yeah, you're going to attract somebody that matches you. Could be an age difference, could be an experience difference. Maybe y'all money look different here, because it's a Knight and a King. So maybe someone spends a little bit more. Or this could be y'all leaving that energy in the past, you know. Now that you're the King, you're being more mindful of who you invest in, what you invest in, be it monetarily or energetically. Yeah, you got the Lovers with the King of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, could be dealing with a Gemini. But whoever this person is, they're very intelligent, or whatever the situation is, they're very intelligent. But with this Lovers here, you're really combining, you're really going to allow yourself to speak your heart, to speak your truth. You give in a balanced, stable way, but at the same time, there has to be some sort of verbalization in order for people to know. People can't just always intuit what you think. But intuitively, you know who's good for you and who is not. You know what's devil energy. You know what fly-by-night energy is, literally. You have the King and the Queen here. You're gonna get this one energy, people who are just very lustful, people who just want to, you know, burn up that beautiful creative energy that you have. And so, you know, just keep your eyes open, Pisces. But you know, you kind of know how to move. You're so stable in your emotions. You have so many pairs out here. You're stable internally, so you're attracting it externally. Just don't get weary in well-doing. Just don't settle. Okay, I'm going to pull a Shaman Oracle card for y'all. While I do, please like the video. I would really appreciate it. Also, remember our summer sale. That information is in the description box. And follow us over on TikTok where we go live. Yeah. You found the love within yourself. And so you're manifesting what it is that you really want. You're being much more strategic about how you move. But remember your intuition. Your intuition is on point. Trust it. Okay? When the divine reveals something, act on it. You have the Earth with the Rainmaker and the Ancient Ones. Okay, so you're getting... let's see what's on the bottom. The Mystical Shaman. Yeah, this is like practicing detachment. Okay, which is literally what we've been talking about, is you being so grounded in yourself and your own self-love. You're not just accepting anything, and the Mystical Shaman speaks about that. Okay, being a part of the one. And so as you follow pursuits, you want to be less attached to certain outcomes. You want to have goals, but if you have only one way in your mind that something has to work out, that's very rigid. So it doesn't leave the divine much room to actualize the best path for you. So you have the earth with the rainmaker and the ancient ones. Okay, you're really starting to believe that the divine is really working with you, not against you. Maybe you've gone through a lot of trials, and maybe you've been waiting for a long time for a clarity, for an answer with that 3 of Wands and that 2 of Wands. But with this ancient one, this is the same energy I've been getting for the water signs. It's like they wanted you to really put your spirit team in your relationship. They wanted that to be the first relationship that's on your mind, the first relationship that you're locked into before you can go in any other direction. Okay? Maybe the compass is significant to you. It makes it easier to find your way when you know how to read your intuition and read the signs. Think about constellations, okay? Before we had maps and things like that, even if you're in the dark, as long as you can see the stars, you can always find your way home. All right? Knowing how to read the stars and read the constellations, and that's what the divine was wanting you to learn with them. You can always find your way back home when your relationship with your spirit guides, with your creator, with your angels, is so rock solid. You can be in a place that is chaotic and confusing, but you can always find that center wherever you are. So some of y'all have been really practicing on meditation, really seeing the abundance that is around you. Nature plays a big part in that, so maybe y'all have been getting out more, okay, and just really basking in that, and also working towards your goals, right? Working towards your goals in terms of studying up on who you are, like studying your birth chart, learning about your angels, learning about different religions, something of that nature has really put you in a space, learning about your lineage, doing ancestry, history studies and things of that nature. So it's making you more solid with who you are. You're finding out who you are and why you are the way you are. So it's making you more confident to put yourself out there. All right, so hopefully this was helpful, Pisces. So much love and light to you. Namaste.